Time now for the Bear Channel Morning News on this Monday morning, July 20th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Monday morning. Back to work. Here are your news that I zero at tops right here at 7 a.m. in the morning time. And this Monday morning here is backlash against Donald Trump is far from anonymous. And meanwhile, new MCs open where President Obama continues to try. The Cuban flag has been raised at the U.S. State Department in historic gesture to mark renewed diplomatic ties between Nevada and Washington's embassies were reestablished in their respective capitals. Greece began repaying ECB and IMF as banks reopened. In Kabul, a U.S. airstrike in Afghanistan has killed at least 8 Afghan soldiers at a military outpost Monday morning, according to Afghan officials. Extending his idea of philanthropy beyond the earth and even the human species, Yuri Milner, the Russian internet entrepreneur and founder of science giveaways like the $3 million fundamental physics prizes that on London Monday that he promises $100 million for alien search. An explosion has killed at least 10 people and wounded many more in the southern Turkish town of Surak near the Syrian border, local media said. U.S. actress Demi Moore has expressed absolute shock after a man drowned at a pool at her Los Angeles home, and since Stephen Valley's body was found floated in the pool on Sunday. U.S. Defense Secretary discusses Rand Deal as his friend with his Israeli counterpart. Ashton Carter to meet p.m. Netanyahu later on Monday. London. Prime Minister David Cameron has led to a 5-year plan to defeat Islamic extremism and said it is time to counter ideology that has attracted so many young people to the Islamic State group. The threat of severe thunderstorms loomed over the parts of the Midwest and Southeast on Monday after a further pregnant women and 2 children were killed in flooded waters in Ohio. Charlotte, North Carolina police officer Randall Kirk entered the Mecklenburg County Courthouse with his attorney Michael Green last December when Kirk's voluntary manslaughter. Trial opens Monday. The sheriff's office takes precaution to get him. As CMPD's officer trial starts on Monday and shooting to death. In Pasadena Beach, Florida, an objective Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is called a possible military ordinance as found and forced people to evacuate the beach on Sunday. Masjid Ali, a member of the Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga, has Christian friends and sometimes speaks at area churches about Islam's faith. Gold sank to its lowest level in 5 years after heavy selling in early Asian trading hours saw $1 billion worth of the precious metal dumped in a bunker in its matter of minutes and assigned funds were aggressively targeted bullion. Ride-share outfits make some effort to accommodate disabled passengers, but Massachusetts isn't ensured that they go far enough. Beijing Asian stocks were mixed in Europe rose Monday as investors put Grace and Democrats behind them to focus on the outlook for interest rates, corporate earnings, and China's economy. For the first time in 5 years, parents opened their wallets, wanted to spend more on the college this year. On average, families spent $24,161 for college in the 2014-2015 academic year. Looking at the stock market report here. Now, we'll start today, 18,086.45, down 33.80. S&P 500 start today, 26.64, and NASDAQ will start today, 5,210.14. NASA's new Horizon spacecraft has discovered a vast craterless plain in Pluto's arc that appears to be no more than 100 million years old. Tiny plankton growing and swimming in the ocean can cause clouds to form the sunlight to be reflected in space, so cool to the planet according to a new study. A new study finds that when it comes to germs, beachgoers may have more than fear the sand they sit on and in the water they swim on. Alright, take a look at Sports here at 7:05. The Boston Red Sox game last night against the Los Angeles Angels was called off to account of rain with the first rain postponement in Angel Stadium in Anaheim since 1995. The Red Sox and Angels will play a doubleheader, one game at 5:05 p.m. and the other at 10:05 p.m. Here, should it be for the search for his third consecutive major title and a possible Grand Slam hits from the second fairway during yesterday's 666 in the third round at St. Andrews. Houston Rockets agreed to acquire Ty Loss with the Nuggets in the trade. Down in Hampshire, 4 races from his opponent comeback from a compound fractured right leg and broken left foot. Injury 7 wall crash. And the February 21st NASCAR Xfinity Series Open at Daytona International Speedway. Kyle Busch won the 5-hour Energy 301 for the third victory in 4 races. London top officials and FIFA were meeting on Monday to discuss the ways to overhaul the organization to restore its pattern image after World Soccer's governing body was ensnared in the worst corruption scandal in its history. Patriot Churchill News Time, 7:06 here, time for a travel report on this Monday morning. Back to work here and Newport Bridge to the westbound side. On 130, it is a little slow here. Highways in Providence are looking good here. On the Cape, it's intersection of 628 and 25. On the westbound side of Route 6, it's a little slow, but the Cape highways are looking good here. 95 at the northbound side, it's a little slow from 295 at North Albany to Route 152 here. And then it's a little slow before 495 at Mansfield here. And then you hit the brakes again at 95 northbound through Route 1 in Sheridan. And then hit brakes again after Deposit 3, the northward all the way out to Route 128 in Kenton on 95 north. 24 to the northbound side, so from Hurston Boulevard, Dave on due to some road work, all the way out to Route 128 in Kenton here. Route 3 to the northbound side, and it's over Derby Street in Hingham, all the way out to the Braintree split here. 128 on the southbound side, so from Route 37 all the way up to the Braintree split. 128 on the northbound side. It is slow from Route 37 to Braintree all the way out to Route 24 in Randolph here. Southeast especially to the northbound side. It is slow from the Braintree split all the way out to the Mass Ave in Boston here. 128 on the northbound side, so from Route 95 in Kenton all the way out to Highland Street in Needham here. 93 both ends. In Boston, it's looking good here. Mass Pike to the eastbound side. It is so from Route 9 in Framingham all the way out to Newton here. 93 to the southbound side. And it's so from Medford all the way out to the St. Bridge in Boston here. And Route 1 to the southbound side. And it's so from Charlestown to Route 93 here. 128 on the southbound side. And it's so from Linfield all the way out to Woburn here. And hit brakes again from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Route 2 in Lexington here. In Worcester, the highways are looking good here. 146 northbound. We got an accident in Sutton, Massachusetts here. Near Dudley Road, so expect a few delays around Route 146 before the accident scene in Sutton here. Up north, Route 3 to the southbound side, so from Route 485 and Lowell all the way out to Billerica, 93 in the southbound side, and it's over Route 485 in Andover, 495 in the southbound side, so from Route 97 April to the accident 495 south, near Route 97 in April, it's all the way out to Route 213 in Methuen here. 93 to the northbound side. So after Route 213 to Methuen here. Up in New Hampshire here. All the highways of the Granite State are looking good here. And the main turnpike is looking good from Kittery to Augusta via Portland here. Alright, take a look at MBTA alerts. Subway system, it's looking good. Commuter rail. Providence, Built Line, train 804-6078 from Providence late today, 25 minutes late due to a medical emergency here. And on the ferries, all look good. Peter Tell News Time, 7:09 here on this Monday morning. Time now for a weather report here. And it is a steamy start to your morning here. For today. Slight chance of showers at the chance of showers after 1 p.m. Punch mug before 7 p.m. 7 a.m. Always. Punch test got about 93 degrees. A light southwest wind becoming west wind 5 to 9 miles per hour in the morning. Chance patient 30%. Tonight, temperature showers and thunderstorms may have both for 7 p.m. Benchmark after 3 a.m. was. Podcast got low at 62 degrees. A live variable wind. Chance of 30%. Tuesday, benchmark for 80 a.m. was. Most of the skies got about 91 degrees. Calmly becoming southwest 1 5 to 7 miles by the afternoon. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms may before 11 p.m. Benchmark after 5 a.m. was. Podcast got low at 65 degrees. Southwest 5 miles becoming northwest at midnight. Chance of 30%. New rain from mountains of less than 10 minutes. Check the how possible in thunderstorms here. Wednesday, settled most coast about 82 about 60 degrees west from about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Thursday, settled podcast got about 10 about 60 degrees. Friday, most settled podcast got about 10 about 60 degrees. But Saturday, most settled podcast got about 6 about 60 degrees. And for Sunday, most of the got about 82 degrees here. Northern temperature at 7-11, 76 degrees with humidity of 88%. It is a clear blue sky with a soupy start. That's great for the Peter Chell Water News of this Monday morning, July 20th, 2015. I'm Peter. I hope you have a good day with a good buzz to the year. Have a good morning.